Aloha everyone, what is really good my dudes? Today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2020. We got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see the release of the Alchemical Hydrix jewelry, so without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, so the Alchemical Hydrix is here. This is the new highest tier gem in the game. As the name suggests, it's an upgraded version of the regular Hydrix. In order to get your hands on one, you're going to need 117 invention, along with the following bits. 1 Hydrix, 50 Fortunate components, 50 Refined components, 10 Precious components, and 2 Rumbling components. With the Alchemical Hydrix, you'll be able to create 2 new pieces of powerful jewelry. The first up is the Brooch of the Gods. This is aimed at benefiting skilling. While training any non-combat skills, the brooch will automatically scavenge for invention components. It has a double proc rate of portable skilling stations, and it can store decorated skilling urns for you. It also enhances skilling advantages from distractions and diversions across the game. For example, you can get 20% more XP from the Artisan Workshop, 20% chance to find Bird Nest, a +1 multiplier for your Spirit Focus and Opportunities, and 20% more rewards from Fire Spirits. So in order to create the brooch, you're gonna need 97 crafting and the following components to create. 1 Alchemical Hydrix, 5 Elder Rune Bars, and 5 Gold Leaves. Moving on to the second piece of jewelry, we have the Essence of Finality. While the brooch was used for skilling, the Essence of Finality is for combat. It combines the powers of both the Amulet of Souls and the Reaper Necklace, and will allow you to consume any weapon that has a special attack and store that special attack within the gem. With it, you'll be able to use a new combat ability in your Constitution ability book. You do need to make sure that you're using the same attack style as the consumed weapon, but apart from that, there are no restrictions. You can change out the special attack by using a different weapon, but do know the process of using a weapon on the amulet does sacrifice the weapon. The Essence of Finality adds +56 to all combat styles and has a 7 prayer bonus. That said, the Essence of Finality does degrade. The brooch doesn't, however, but the necklace does. And in order to repair it, you're going to need Alchemical Hydrix dust. You can obtain 10 dust by grinding up an Alchemical Hydrix, or buy them from the GE as they are tradable. Crafting an Essence of Finality will require 99 crafting and the following items. 1 Alchemical Hydrix, 1 Amulet of Souls fully charged, and a Reaper Necklace fully charged. Also, you can combine the ornament kits for both the Amulet of Souls and the Reaper Necklace to create a new ornament kit specifically made for the Essence of Finality. That will even further increase its stats. And that is pretty much it for these 2 new pieces of jewelry, everything you need to know. With that, we're going to shift on gears over to the patch notes and see what's been changed with today's update, so let's go ahead and check it out. Starting out with some mobile changes, we got some improvements. Added a new setting which enabled the multiple items drop interface to appear for single item drops. To enable it, navigate to the loot system menu found within the item drops menu and check always use loot inventory. Moving on to mobile fixes, the prayer list and spellbook will now be brought to the front during Tutorial Island. Corrected an issue where a pop-up would fail to attach to the lodestone map during Tutorial Island, and fixed an issue which caused sub-interfaces such as the tool belt and boss collection logs to render below the primary interface. Moving on to some improvements for desperate measures, you must now be in the encounter to start a wave during the Dino Stampede. Karapak now faces the player when addressing them, and Saren will no longer appear outside the heart after completion of desperate measures. Moving on to some fixes for customization, the Pith helmet will no longer cause certain sections of selected hairstyles to appear patchy. Male characters will no longer appear to have a hole in their head while combining the Assassin Walk override with the Prifdinous Noble Hair. The patches at the back of the female character's Vire Watch legs have been filled in. The Deathcon t-shirt will no longer change your skin tone. Your face animations will now play correctly when wearing the Imperial or Sensei beards. The Rainbow Halo and Shadow Linza's hair will now display correctly in the Customization tab. The Silly Jester top will now display the correct arm texture. Fixed a label issue with the Crystal Peacock armor and the Revenant Walk override. Wearing the Shadow Reef diver outfits with the Nautilus torso will no longer cause small orange polygons to appear on the player's skin. Fixed minor stretching issues which occurred when the Soul Bell robes were equipped as a cosmetic override. Close cropped hair no longer clips through the blue beret. The lion belly will no longer leave an opening in the body area. The Shadow Dragoon helm will now move at the same time as the player character's head. Moving on to some other improvements. Mandrith's chat head has been updated and the static effect has been removed. After collecting all required ore for Dork's quest, you'll now be directed to Dork himself, not the Dwarven Mine, as the next step of the quest. Updated the skill guide tooltip for invention charge drain reduction to state that the reduction does not affect invention devices. The inventory icon for the Dormant Staff of Siliske has been rotated to better differentiate it from the complete version. Changed wording and formatting of pop-up messages while attempting to enter a full world or leaving the queue to enter a full world. The Globetrotter outfit set bonus can now be used to complete emote clues with items kept in hidey holes, and updated the descriptions of the magic shield bow special attack. Moving on to other fixes, Tuska's Wrath now properly deals damage to Firewatch. Disguised robbers in the heist minigame can no longer be identified by hovering the cursor over their character models. Fixed an issue with destroying the Divine Gaze aura. It's no longer possible to walk into multiple rocks inside the Raxite Hive. No longer possible to duplicate clan Vixiliums and clan cloaks by continuously giving them to a fellow clan member already in possession of these items. Falador Southgate battlements are now properly attached to the tower. Restored a missing floor tile in the Black Knight's Fortress treasure room. Sammy's left eye is now displayed correctly without stretching after completion of the Fight Arena quest. You will no longer float when walking over a bridge in the Troll Cave north of Birthwarp. Players will no longer be able to keep building Big Game Hunter hotspots after dropping the required items from their inventory. Mistress Farah's checklist scroll no longer clips at the top of the stairs in Birthwarp. Evil Dave's hat is no longer glitchy. When loading into a sinkhole dungeon, your action bar will now correctly correspond to the textile you are using, assuming you have your action bar binding set up. When opened, the manhole near East Ardoin will now always display the correct view. Fixed an issue with missing bloodweed and elder trees in the seat-aside configuration panel. Players will no longer get stuck when switching to free-to-play worlds in a certain part of Al-Kharid and will instead be moved to the Shantae Pass. The sewer valve near the clock tower south of Ardoin no longer floats. Fixed some transparency issues with the Gerald's Cape transformation effect. All text in Waldo's initial dialogue and the messages related to extending aura durations is now displayed in the correct fonts. And iron accounts can no longer interact with portable workbenches. And finally, the fix of the week, ducks are no longer able to swim through the banks of the River Lum. That is it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below. Head on over there to check them out. With that, I am going to wrap the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. As I appreciate you watching, I am out. Aloha.